Hi, go ahead.
Hi, thanks for introducing me, Brittany. Hi, everyone. So I can just get going here. So I'm Shelvie, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Fly and Fetch, your modern shipping provider. This is my team. My CTO is Shane, and Victoria is our COO, and together we've hacked international shipping. So international shipping is actually very expensive and slow. For me to send a small package to my mom from Canada to the Philippines would cost me around $300 and would take at least 10 days to get there. And that's because traditional courier companies have high infrastructure costs, they have many employees to pay, and there's just a lot of logistical burden. And that's the reason why we created Fly and Fetch. And our mission is simple: cheaper, faster, and friendlier shipping. Today, Fly and Fetch offers 80% cheaper shipping fees. So our price starts at $25 per pound. We offer 2 times faster delivery, so we can deliver within 2 to 4 days internationally, and we don't have infrastructure and capital costs. How do we do that? Well, we hire travelers to transport packages for us. Our deal is that we give them free flight tickets in exchange for their luggage space. And yes, it's legal. So all of the packages that we receive are unsealed. Travelers inspect all the packages so they know what's inside their luggages, and we follow customs protocol and we pay the necessary fees. So let me just walk you through how our platform works. So a sender would register their package on our website, then they drop it off at their hub manager in the origin city. Then the hub manager inspect the packages, then give it to the traveler a day before their flight. The travelers to the destination and then drop it off at our hub there where they dispatch the packages locally. How about drugs and explosives? Well, part of our current race is that we're going to put X-ray parcel scanner in all of our hubs to ensure that we detect drugs and explosives on all of our packages before giving it to our travelers. As mentioned, our pricing starts at $25 per pound plus upgrades, and that is comparable to $150 per pound from our competitors. And with that pricing, our profit margin is at 40%. Our target audience are immigrants, and we want to penetrate US and Canada market first, and that is worth $42 billion annually. So we validated our business model, and we've shipped within 5 different countries, and we've generated more than 30,000 worth of sales, and 71% of our shipments are sold out. Our community is also growing organically. We're now at 7.6 thousand, and 6,000 travelers are on our wait list, just waiting to fly. We have very satisfied customers. In fact, if you Google us right now, we have 5-star rating. And we also went viral on social media. Our very first post reached 1 million organic reach, and it's just amazing. And we also participated in various accelerators. So during this summer, I participated in Draper University, which is based in Silicon Valley, and they end up investing in Fly and Fetch. And we've also garnered achievements and awards. The media love us, and they love to tell our story. And speaking of story, so last month we earned $5,000. This month we're finishing at $16,000. Next month at $25,000, and we're projected to be cash flow positive by August of 2022. Our vision is to hack international shipping, and we want to be recognized as an alternative for international shipping worldwide. And we want to start catering to other shippers such as e-commerce, businesses, and other senders outside of the immigrant population. So far, we've raised $158,000, both dilutive and non-dilutive funds. And today we're asking $400,000. 60% has already been committed, so it's pretty good, just this past few weeks. And with this money, we'll spend it to our flight inventory and also for platform and security. And this will hopefully generate 1.6 million in revenue for the next year. So thank you for listening, and I'm inviting all of you to fetch the world with us. Together, we can make shipping cheaper, faster, and friendlier. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Shelvie. Well, while I'm waiting for people to put some questions in the chat, I actually have some questions for you myself. I was wondering, how established are you currently? Is this only in major cities, or is this flexible for kind of smaller towns and cities globally?
So we're only focused on international shipping, and we do cater from all over. Like, let's say Philippines is one of our, Canada, Philippines is our biggest market right now, and we just basically dispatch it locally from the major cities. So we do cater from all over the Philippines, but the international transfer is what we sort of specialize.
Yeah. So is it specific on just where like the travelers happen to be going to, or do you like schedule their flights based on when you have packages that you need to be delivered?
Yeah, so we basically schedule the flights because we pay for their flight tickets. So we strategically sort of like have a schedule for our shipments.
Okay. I see Rajesh. If you'd like to unmute yourself and ask your question, you can go ahead.
Hi, Shelvie. This is a very fascinating idea. I like this idea actually, and a great business. I'm curious. This is very interesting. So, do you have any cap for the fare that you pay? So, for example, so if somebody's going in a high season and the fare, for example, I'm from India, and I think right now the fare is around $3,000 versus $1,200 or $1,300 or $1,400 during regular time. So
yeah, so we do control the ticket that we pay. So we do have a cap. Like in terms of marketing, we use it as we give them free flight tickets, but in our like wording, we actually purchase their bags. So we make them an offer. It's like for the 23 kilogram bag. It's like, hey, I'm buying this bag for like this much money or something. Yeah, but we do have a cap.
Thank you.
Okay. And then Michael, if you'd like to unmute yourself and ask your questions, you can go ahead.
Sure, Shelvie, great talk. You've really made a tremendous amount of progress since you pitched last time, and I'm just so impressed. I'm wondering, is insurance a problem? Like, is it difficult to work with the insurance market? Do they understand what you're doing? And how do your profit margins look like in the other sectors, especially working for the business community versus travelers that might not have as much money to pay individually?
Sorry, for insurance, we're actually planning to make it in-house. So most of the shipping companies are doing it in-house. Of course, the term is not insurance because that's way more regulated. So we're doing it as a coverage fee in which, the first $100 declared value is free, but over than that, like, we charge 2% of the declared value, and then we can cover the entire thing. So far, none of our senders actually are worried about insurance. So it's pretty good. Like, it's not something that is a problem. Of course, as we grow and we have more capital, we're going to input insurance in our platform. And I think that it's actually more of like a additional revenue stream for us, because we have delivered around 400 packages and none of it has been stolen or none of it has like any damage at all. So we can ensure that, because it's very well taken care of, like the packages are like carried by someone and it's not, tossed around, whatever. So it's definitely like assured that it's like in good quality when it arrives. Sorry, I don't know if I understand your
you
next
mentioned
question.
Sorry, I asked too many questions and I tell everybody not to do that. So sorry, but I'm just wondering about your profit margin at 40%. It's good, but not great. Can you increase that by catering to business?
Yeah, so we can definitely increase. I mean, there's a lot of optimization. Actually, like our profit margin right now is at 47%. There's a lot of ways where we can optimize it. Like maybe like right now we have a lot of demand for free flight tickets, so maybe we can offer them a lower fees on that. Also, I think that the businesses wise, like we're not catering to businesses right now. We're only catering to traditional senders. Once we have sort of like actually, I guess, like built like a schedule and like normal schedule for a shipment, then we can start catering to businesses. But I don't think it will be like much of a difference. We can give them like a little bit of discount, but we're still way cheaper than FedEx or UPS in that way. So I don't think it's like much of a problem, and we're way faster. Like 2 days, like your package arrives in the next country.
Great. I think Rajesh had a question in the chat space.
Hi, Shelvie. This is another question I have. What if the ticket prices are a lot cheaper than the cost of your package?
Yeah, so right now we're just it really depends, but right now we're just having it like a specific number because we're just in that point of our phase of like COVID where like travel is slowly opening. In the previous months, there was like less people traveling, so they have more bargaining power than us. Now it's like slowly turning in which that we're actually saying no to more travelers than we have. So we see that we can play a lot in terms of like negotiating with a traveler and like how much we're paying for their packages as well. So I think that that's not so fixed. Like we have like a certain amount of how much we want to buy it, but usually we negotiate with a traveler. And if there's more demand for like, hey, please buy my luggages, of course, there's more power for us to like bargain on that side.